guys, so I went to my locals this week with an updated muskets list to EX01, so I thought I'd just go through it so that anyone wanting to update it can do so. So this is really BT6 muskets with just one new card. So to start off with DIgimon, play 4 of it. I don't really think there's a better purple Digitama. This is just the best one by far. You don't need a 5th egg, because by the time you get to a 5th egg you should have already sort of milled through most of your deck, and with muskets you want to be really aggressive getting things into trash and then stop, like you're going to deck yourself out. So you need to sort of stay on that point of decking out for the rest of the game. So I'll explain sort of what I think is the mandatory cards and then what's sort of optional. So in my head, 4 of the BT2 Impmon is mandatory because it just helps get things in trash really quickly. You've got 4 of the BT6 Impmon, which is super important for getting back resources. You've got 2 Gazimon, which currently I think this is very important with the sort of meta at the moment. Having a memory blocker is really important. Labramon, sort of where you can make your choices. The other argument is sort of like Tapirmon, which I think is also very good. It's just this is sort of better early to load up your trash with those musket cards. But later game, I think Tapirmon's slightly better, because once you've got that set up, you don't need more. So that's it for the level 3s. Yeah, just playing 13 of them. I think that's a good number for the deck. On to the level 4s, we've got 4 Vilemon and 4 Deputymon. So I've chosen the Vilemon over the Digimon because it's cheaper to hard play, which I find myself doing a lot more. The 2 cost over the 1 cost I don't find very relevant, but the 6k over the 5k does come up with things that can delete 5k, like the Jesmon Inheritable from the level 4. I just find it really important to have 6k over the 5k, and then Deputymon is just really good for digging through your deck. The last level 4 we have is 1 Promote. Yeah, I think 1's all you need. Once it's in trash, it's a recoverable resource, can help you go for game with nail bone. So you definitely need to play at least one of these. Arguments for things like Ogremon, I don't like it because it does nothing with nail bone. I just don't think you need more removal. But that's it for level 4s. For level 5s, we play 2 Rebellimon. That's it. I don't think you need more. 2, I see just enough. You're only really evolving this on top of the Deputymon. Vilemon occasionally, but not very often. So yeah, it's there for when you have the Deputymon. It's good against things like Bond of Friendship, if you can get this out. If they're going to swing and not bottom deck things. But yeah, you don't really need level 5s in the deck very much. I play 2 because it does come up and the retaliation blocker is nice. On to level 6s, we have the reason you play the deck for Bullstarmon. It is an insane card. Yeah, it just makes the deck work really well. Play 4 of it. That's pretty much what you're always grabbing back off the BT6 Impmon. I have seen a version that plays like the Glaive Memory Boost and things, because you're constantly grabbing back Beal Start. It's the card you just want to see all the time. Because once you're playing that for 3-2-1-0, like the game's over at that point. 3 Gundramon, you don't need 4. I think at 3 I see it just enough, if slightly too much, but that sort of slight too much is fine because of the amount of discard power in the deck. So yeah, I wouldn't want to play 4 just because you're going to see it too much then, and sometimes your hand can get clogged with no way to really like burn through your hand. You need to see those lower levels to get the draw power off the evolutions. So that's it for the 6s. On to level 7s. 2 Defeat and 1 Millenniummon. I don't really want to play more than 3. Again, it's that sort of like getting clogged with high level cards early on in the game. Millenniummon is really good spot removal for things that can't be deleted, like Craniumon. The deck really struggles against Craniumon, so just having that one of, you can just get rid of that, and then if they can't set up another Craniumon straight away, you've just got you should have free reign by the point you're Millenniummoning. And then to defeat, it's probably the strongest level 7 at the moment, in my opinion. So yeah, getting rid of a Tamer, the security effect is nuts. The dread in your opponent's eyes every time they flip it in security is great. Then on to the options. So for Fly Bullet, it's the most versatile one. Any level 6 or lower, it can get rid of. It's great when they hit it in security, because you're pretty much guaranteed to be able to get rid of something unless you're playing against like Bond Friendship. Bond Friendship's pretty scary for the deck, which is why we play 3 Trump Sword. So level 7s that swing are difficult to deal with in this deck because this can't hit it, and if it's swung, this can't hit it. So if you're playing against Bond Friendship and they hit this security, brilliant. If they drop like a defeat or something, I don't know. I've Trump Sworded it every single turn. At the Liverpool event, I think I Trump Sworded no less than 8 defeats the turn they were played against me. And then the last two purple ones are to Nailbone. So I did try Nailbone at 1 for a time, but it's too important. If it's locked in security, you can really struggle. There were games where I was really like burning through my deck to see Nailbone and never did, and then I was like, okay, I guess I lose. So having access to Nailbone is really important. So that's it for the purple options. I don't really... I like my ratios. I don't think I would change those ratios at all. And yeah, there's no other purple ones that are playable. Then we're on to the non-purple ones. So I've got 2 Vulture Farmer and the Happy Bullet Showering. So this at 2 I think is really important because you need to see it. It's that sort of like once it's in your trash, it's there, but just seeing it early enough, because against like more rookie rush strategies, this is really important. That Bullet Showering, I play 1, you should play at least 1. This is sort of like your only way to deal with a level 7 that's swung if you can clear the rest of their board, if they don't have the rest of the board. So argument for this at 2, I can see it, I'm very tempted by it. But at least 1. So that's it for options. And then on to Tamers, we have 2 Mat. Having that memory fixer early on is really good because once you've got to 3, it means you can drop the Labramons from hand, the Impmons from hand, and it still be your turn. And getting back a resource is really nice, really, really good. You can grab back whatever level you need. You're pretty much never grabbing an option with this, because you can Beelstar any of your options, so it's usually you're grabbing a guy, or you can grab back the Beelstar, which is also very, very good. It's why 2 I think is very good, because late game you don't mind going Matt will grab back that Beelstar, even if it ends your turn, because then your opponent's like, okay, I know they've got a Beelstar. And then last is the only change I've made with EX01. There's nothing in EX01 for the deck that's purple. It's its own sort of deck that doesn't really work. I have tried it. But 3 Analog Youth is insane in the deck. Like, this mills through your deck. If you have that Rebellion Gundramon, you can gain memory, but you're doing it for those mills. It's so good. 2, I think, is sort of minimum. I went with 3 just to test it, and it was great. Yeah, so that's the deck. I played against Mastamon round 1, which is sort of, if they can get to the Wargreymon, then the deck struggles, but I was able to work quickly enough. He couldn't get to the Wargreymon, and it was it was a win for me. Then round 2 I played against, oh god, what did I play against round 2? It was Commandramon. Was it Commander? Anyway, so round 2, evidently like a very difficult matchup, considering I don't even remember what it was. But round 3 I played against Diabaramon. One of our local players is really into Diabaramon. But yeah, that was a 2-0. He couldn't win quick enough to stop muskets, which is really important. I will be getting an updated EX01 list for Diabaramon because that's much more impactful. But thanks for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe. Please comment below if there's anything you want to ask me or discuss. I'm happy to have general chit chat in the comments as well. And I'll catch you next time.
Not a zombie channel.